Willow is a boutique retreat property in southern Vermont, built by Thomas and Ravi out of a shared belief that people need space to go inward. The property sits in a narrow valley with walking trails off the back, a swimming hole on the Rock River, and a pond behind the house that looks different every season. The house is more than 120 years old. Everything here was chosen because someone made it, and most of those makers live within a few miles.
For participants, I would say we welcome you at Willow. We welcome you in this bucolic surrounding where you can self-reflect, work on your skills, and maybe take home a part of us and a part of something that you learned that you can keep with you. For the retreat leaders, I would say we at Willow provide this container for you. So we will do all of the work in the background for you to have a retreat that you can focus on fully without worrying about all the background list that someone has to take care of. So we will provide that container for your group. And so we hope that you come here and take a look.
For retreat leaders, that level of intention is already baked in. Your participants feel it from the moment they walk through the door.
Everything here is handmade. Wonderful artwork on the walls all throughout the house. Some rooms that are furnished with custom furniture that we know the maker personally. In other instances, we have gone and furnished a room with a set of furniture that was bench made about 100 years ago and really carefully loved and cared for. We really have tried our best to learn about the people who make things. We are just preserving something that's been in this house a long, long time. We're in the yoga studio right now, which is kind of bare bones because it's customized to each retreat. The yoga cushions, meditation cushions, are made by a collaboration between women in India who block print them in Udaipur, and then women in Wilmington, Vermont who stitch and stuff the cushions. Really, everything is thoughtfully done around human origins, human stories, and we bring that here to help people connect in virtually every moment of their time at Willow.
The practice space fits 16 mats, stays warm in fall and winter with a wood stove, and sits on the quiet end of the house away from the kitchen.
Food, I would say, is mostly focused on vegetarian, Ayurvedic sort of cooking, but it again depends on the retreat leader if they want to have a more diverse menu that can certainly be accommodated. We make everything from scratch, mostly organic, whole food ingredients. We try to incorporate vegetables that are in season, locally grown as much as possible. Also modify our menu according to the season.
The Treehouse is a Pete Nelson design, and it was featured on Animal Planet's Treehouse Masters. It sits over the pond about 200 feet from the main house and is typically used by the retreat leader as a private space to decompress and meet with the participants one-on-one.
It's 500 square feet with a sitting area, a kitchenette, a bathroom with a stand-up shower, and a queen bed upstairs in the loft. And there's also a dressing area, and it has a wraparound deck. It's supported in part by a willow tree and by a white pine, massive trees. So it's set apart. And the way it's often used in a retreat is the retreat leader stays over there and comes over here and teaches. And the benefit there is that the retreat leader gets a place to kind of unplug after they've been teaching all day, and also to meet one-on-one with retreat goers. And then sometimes retreat leaders opt to stay in the main house and add the treehouse as a rental option for their guests.
Groups at Willow are small enough that people actually meet each other. Thomas and Ravi live on the property, but their apartment sits apart from the retreat space, so the group has run of the house. They look for leaders who run small, participatory groups and see themselves as peers with their students.
We want to incorporate the things that we love into our day-to-day life. So we came up with the idea of this retreat center where anyone who has any skill that they want to share, that they want to bring to a group, friends or community, they can come here and practice it.
We try to find retreat leaders who have an established practice with a group of people that we trust is supportive of the people they work with. And what I mean by that is they view themselves as peers, maybe with a little more experience, who can share their experience and their knowledge and their practice with others who have maybe a little less, but they're all on the same journey. So we found retreat leaders who have amazing relationships with the communities they teach, and they bring those communities here. It all kind of builds up to the overall feeling in this place of a supportive environment for people of a variety of skill levels to hone their skill, hone their practice, reestablish connection to themselves, and go home renewed. And that's one of the things we hear is, I was only here for 4 days, and it felt like I was here for a week or 2 weeks. And our return rate is very high.
There are 2 rental options. One is a full property buyout with a flat rate with meals included, and it's structured for 3 to 6 nights. Or there's a lower risk contract where Willow takes registrations directly and you recover your deposit once you hit 8 guests.
There are 2 pricing strategies for renting Willow. One is a property buyout, which is just a flat price. It's the accommodations in all the rooms. It's meals, and it can be structured for 3 nights, 4 nights, 5 nights, or 6 nights. And the other option is a contract to lead a retreat. It's not a full property rental. The retreat leader pays us a refundable deposit, and when they get 8 or more retreat registrants, they get the deposit back. And we take the retreat goers' registration money or deposits and fees directly. And that allows the retreat leader to share the risk with us of an undersubscribed retreat. So instead of having this big chunk that the retreat leader has to pay up front in the property buyout, they can opt to have less risk and then run a smaller retreat if they can't completely fill it up.
It's designed for 2 different people, someone looking to attend a retreat and someone looking to host one. There's 14 guests maximum. You're 2.5 hours from Boston and 4 from New York. There's an Amtrak station 15 minutes away in Brattleboro.
We'd like to welcome retreat leaders and participants who want to come to a beautiful, natural surrounding in New England to do internal work in some practice that help you discover who you really are. This is a place where we can set time still for you to do the practice and make some strides in understanding who you really are, and then be bolstered to come home, to go home with new skills, with new understanding, with a reset that really charges you for integration in your home life of these same practices.
To explore upcoming retreats or inquire about hosting your own, click below to submit a message through the listing. Someone from Willow will be in touch. At Retreat Finder, we spotlight unique retreats from around the world. Subscribe for more, and when it's time to return to you, find your next retreat on retreatfinder.com.